here is the rubric that we're operating from. Okay? We're ready. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to be at 10,000, Tori,
So,
to do the
Bergen,
first,
what did you like about your writing that you can share with me? You wrote about animals in captivity, so what are some of the things that you like about your piece?
I liked how, like, each different topic I talked about in my 3, like, EAs things
Mm-hmm.
are that, like, they lead into the next one, so they kind of, like, relate to each other. Yeah, and they all, like, lead into the main point, which is I don't believe it's ethical to keep animals in captivity.
Okay, so you felt like your writing was really focused around your point,
Yeah.
and then also that you transitioned really well between each of your 3 evidence analysis pairs.
Yeah, well, maybe not, like, the, like, transitions itself,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, they all, like, relate with each other. Like,
Great.
yeah.
Okay, so they all related back to your point too.
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous. All right. And I noticed that you chose this one area in particular where you said that I think this is my favorite EA because of the different details and tone in this piece. It really makes you think about how zoos do not save species from extinction, and it opens your eyes to the truth about what zoos are actually doing by using the tone and order of events. Okay, so what I noticed is in your writing, you were very deliberate in having a very clear point, and then you really did pull some excellent evidence, and you were very thoughtful in how you discussed that evidence toward making your point. And this pair that you chose really is a great example of that. So I noticed that all of your evidence is aptly chosen. It fits well with your point. It's not ethical to remove animals from the wild. That was really clear. So that is great. That's like key for writing one of these. One thing I was wondering about though is what are some ways you can move from one piece of text evidence to the next without using the words next or last?
Like what I didn't do, or like.
How can you avoid using next? Like the next idea I'm going to talk about is what do you think you could do instead? What might be some ideas?
I don't know, just like change up like the words, like maybe like the last, like in conclusion, or like something more interesting, like next or last. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so basically what I'm asking is about the transition aspect of it.
Yeah.
And you've done a really nice job, you already said this too, of pulling evidence that was very closely related toward proving your point. Maybe one idea for next time is if you looked at the idea that you're writing about in one evidence analysis pair, and then looked at the idea you're about to present in the next, and thought about, well, what do these 2 things have in common? That would make for a really natural transition, so then you can avoid the next, last, or the first, second, third kind of stuff. But really, I mean, the evidence was so wonderful that that was such a minor thing, you know? And then how would this piece, I'm just wondering, I'm curious, you used first person in this piece. How do you think it would sound if you removed the I's from it? Like if it were put in third person instead, how would it sound?
It might like relate more to the audience. Like if you're thinking about the audience more, because this just sounds like it's just like focused around me. But if we did it in like third person, the audience, the people who are reading it, might be able to relate to it more.
Okay.
And might feel like, I don't know, closer to it. Yeah.
Okay. So do you think that's something you might try for next time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think that would be a really good goal for you. And then thinking about the rubric here, you scored a 5, which is really high on the rubric. That means that you're really strong here. So your evidence or details are varied and appropriate. You had clear, focused, and interesting analysis, and both of those aspects work together toward your single point. What do you notice between 5 and 6 that maybe you think you could do to bump yourself up here to a 6 for next time?
Well, I see it says like engaging analysis, so I might go back with like the first person and third person. So maybe just like, I don't know, like, yeah, just like change that to make it more like, relate more to the audience, so they can like relate and engage more into the story. But then, point.
Mhm.
So like this is more argument and this is more like of a point. So maybe like make the argument more clear
Okay.
about how like put like the other side in there, how like some people think it is ethical,
Mhm.
and that make it more of a, like a stronger argument.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So going forward, what are 2 goals? Like, what's something that you noticed in your writing that you have as a goal for yourself for next time?
Definitely probably make my transitions more like smooth instead of using the next to last.
Okay.
Because like I see that's kind of boring.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right. So you're going to work on transitions for your goal, and then based on what I was telling you, what's a second goal that you're going to set for yourself for next time?
Maybe try to like use the third person.
Mhm.
And like yeah, just push myself to like do something different and think about the audience.
Perfect.
Next time, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I mean, you did a wonderful job on this piece, and this was really enjoyable to read. It was very convincing. Thank you.
Thanks.